Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll give it to the back. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangemen. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turner choosing to field this one. Physical run, breaking tackles. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot.
Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings or formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. And they get him down after the completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And someone moved just a bit too early. And it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Breaks free. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And here comes a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Dogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Syracuse lines up quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
It's like 1 more play here before halftime. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. We get the 2nd half started with the running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Syracuse lines up quickly. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver makes the grab. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
When they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Orangemen. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Escape. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape, and down he goes. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. This defense, reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Mighty space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I
talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Down he goes. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. And he drops back in the gun. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a score. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. He's escaping the pocket now. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead and make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Kick is up and no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Play action here on 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Dogs. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass ball is incomplete as time